Asked me about it. I told them I'm not participating in it.
Thank God.
But I would have been flying out there.
Flying out where, bro? East Coast versus West Coast is not supposed to be
To see
until
Baki battle a young man
August
named Ice Water. Some of y'all may know Ice. Some of y'all may not know Ice, right? A lot of people watching this live do not know who Ice is. So
I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about Ice. He's a barbarian. Clearly, he's a rep monster. Ice is one of those ones. And as we say, we're not going into all of this YN stuff, glazing. We giving respect when respect is due. Baki's a savage. But it's different levels. Ice, he's a ghost right now. Obviously, not too many posts. Not really on social media like that. But every time he pop out on social media, you're going to witness something serious. A 70 clip on poles, 100 clip on dips. Like, he's one of those.
One of it too.
Yeah. And I had the pleasure of meeting him at LA Expo 2-3 years ago. We was both in the same competition, and obviously he won every single event that day. And we got some footage of that, and we're gonna run through that as well. But let's get back to Danielson.
When I bring this to their attention, right? The locals of Las Vegas, I brought this to their attention.
Let's get the scenery. Got the men with me.
We got
the men with me. I'm saying, you know we outside.
We ain't outside.
So I bring this to the guys' attention,
We ain't
right?
outside.
And when I bring it to their attention,
The eyes got big.
they said,
Baki, he's battling Ice? I would pay to see that.
This is the words of the locals.
You see, the eyes getting big. LV bar stars. What's crazy is we were supposed to go to Vegas, right? They were supposed to be on the map for the 10K 8 cities. In any event, shout out to LV bar stars. I'm very, very close with Ed bar stars. That's my guy. Yeah, he's locked in. He did what he was supposed to do and got out the game, which I think is best because the game is just disturbing sometimes. Just listening to these guys. But seeing a Baki and an Ice is not really one of those things to make your eyes get big. Like, when you look at Baki, you like, Baki is good, but if you don't really know, you'll be like, it'd be a good battle to watch, but you almost already know the outcome if you do calisthenics. But the problem is this guy is not a calisthenic athlete. So, and he doesn't really research calisthenics. He got his own thing going on, power calisthenics.
Of Las Vegas, right? Mind you, the guys in Las Vegas, like the people who I was with, like they actually get busy. They got a community out there. They tap in with a lot of good men from the East Coast as well as West Coast when it comes to the calisthenics scene. All topic on subject, I'm not a calisthenic athlete either.
He's not a calisthenic athlete.
I bring this up, right? Because
You heard that. So he is making claim that what he does, what he's doing, his battle type is not calisthenics. That is clear. He doesn't do calisthenics.
This is the magnitude of a battle such as Baki and Ice. And I'm not picking sides and saying who will win and who's going to lose. I honestly don't know who will win and who will lose, right?
All right.
Ice.
Why wouldn't he know who's going to win and who's going to lose? Listen, I'm not, like, anybody that watches boxing or knows boxing, they see Jamal Crawford versus, who was the guy that he just beat? I forgot his name. Spanish dude. I don't personally watch boxing. I don't study boxing, but I study calisthenics because I am a calisthenic athlete. And the reason why he doesn't know who would win is because he does not study calisthenic athletes. And in particular, he does not know the real dogs in calisthenics unless it's something that he has heard. He haven't seen dudes really in action. Because calisthenic wasn't his lane. But what he did was he used calisthenics and got into what he is into now. The reason why he's not a calisthenic athlete is because he's not really good at calisthenics. So he had to figure out a way and use something that will give him the edge. And it was weights because that's how he started, which is a good play. And I'm not gonna deny it. That was a nice move. Because in calisthenics, you're average at best.
One of them guys, to my knowledge.
Let's go, Cuzzo. Let's talk about it, Cuzzo.
Told me
Yo, the audio of the video sounds good.
I am listening to it right now.
Injured. Now, I'm not taking away from his work ethic, but injuries can hold an athlete back. That's just the bottom line. I don't know the severity of them injuries or what have you. I think the dude had like carpal tunnel or something like that. I don't know. And quite frankly, I don't care. I just want to see a great battle. So let's back up some more now.
So hold up, y'all. What's going on? Can you can hear the audio?
It's an echo on it.
Why is it an echo? Because of this. All right, it's an echo. Give us some time. Then give me the headphone so I can listen to it. You got another headphone?
No, but I'm gonna fix it.
We're gonna fix the audio because we gotta get into this. We gotta get into all the talks. And I was gonna mention you, cuz though you didn't even. It's crazy that you chimed in. But when we start talking about
extra money and healthy,
who you think is gonna win, Baki or Ice, I was gonna say you can even ask one of Baki's teammates that's gonna bet against him, and I don't mean bet like gambling, just saying I bet Ice is gonna beat you. Because Cuzzo really is a student of the game. Yeah, that's a fact. If he knew what I went for jail for, he wouldn't have did business with me. He's lying. He's a complete liar. And if he feels like some way about me, how does he feel about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? You got to think about that. If he feel like, oh, you're 26, did you get caught with a 17-year-old, or is it even permissible? If you questioning, like, let's just say I married a 17-year-old, right, at 26. If as a Muslim he's questioning, is it halal or haram, then it's definitely something wrong with his aqidah, clearly. But just because I went in, whatever, for a sex case, right, quote unquote, right, he's trying to use that as some, he's trying to kind of like use it as like that's why I can't do business. You're lying, bro. You knew the entire situation, and you faking like a Jamaican. How we looking?
Yeah, it sounds alright, but just don't talk over it.
Alright, so I need you. Alright, so let's get back to this guy. I don't want to get too much into it, bro. It was Baki. I'm hearing Baki called them out. I wouldn't say Matt instigated, but it's possible.
all had a discussion about the East Coast versus West Coast.
Okay, so listen. Baki is a little arrogant, which in a good way, like meaning he's real confident about his calisthenic ability. I think Baki is good, but I think he lacks experience. And right now he's running amok, through a lot of dudes, no freaky in NYC. But I don't really think he's as good as he really think he is. And we're gonna see. He applied for the Calisthenic Cup. Did he make it? I think they released the names. Did he even make it to the Calisthenic Cup? If you didn't make it to the Calisthenic Cup, bro, you gotta kind of like calm down a little bit, Baki. You're good, but I'm telling you, it's a lot of like you got cooked a lot of times and selling on the bars. And I'm not disputing if me and Baki go head to head, he ain't gonna smoke me, or he ain't gonna smoke a Killer Matt, or he ain't gonna smoke dudes that's elite. He was toe to toe with Khalid. Mind you, Khalid way more. Khalid is taller. So now when we talking about an ice that's a whole lot shorter and that's been repping for 10, 20 years, a different ballgame. So now this dude Danielson, and the reason why I call him Danielson is because I taught a lot of people a lot of things and they didn't apply it. But what I taught him, gotta give him credit. He applied it and he took it to another level. So shout out to Daniel's son.
Right? We had a discussion saying that there's two things that we need to do in order to make calisthenics better. Or at least the battle scene better, right? That's what I'm more so into, because a lot of guys, when they see that barbell over there, they get afraid. When they see that barbell, when they see these weights, when they see these plates, they get afraid. They no longer call it calisthenics, right?
You no longer call it calisthenics either, brother. Because you just said you're not a calisthenic athlete. So if you consider the barbell and weights calisthenics, then you would have been calling yourself a calisthenic athlete. So what are you talking about? No, once you start entering a certain amount of weight and start going off, it's not even weighted calisthenics no more. It starts to become, like I said, power calisthenics. Powerlifting mixed with CrossFit, mixed with calisthenics. Bro, that's what you do. Own up to it. You created a new sport and it's fine. You're in your own, you're in your purpose, your lane. It's all right, bro. Power calisthenics.
They call it, whatever they want to call it. They'll call it CrossFit because they're scared to put a barbell on their back.
No, we're calling it power calisthenics because we don't do weights. We don't do weights. We're not afraid to do weights. We just don't do weights. So if you want to do a 500-pound squat, find somebody that does 500-pound squats. Like Akeem was willing to battle you, and you was ducking for a year and some change.
50 muscles now!
What was that?
50 muscles now!
A dude that was way heavier than you did body weight and fried your boots. And the only thing that was going on with you is you showed your hands because you was in...
Hey!
Yo, my hands. Bro, calm down. We gonna dissect this whole live. Yo, Shred Fitness, salute. Let's get to it. This dude is chatting. So
we had a discussion about we need to do an East Coast versus West Coast, and we need to get the females involved more. Now, obviously, me being Muslim, I can't promote women on my account. I'm not going to exploit women, even though they're just doing something harmless, such as pull-ups. Let's be honest, these women, they're not covered. I'm not here to tell a woman what to do or what not to do, but I'm not going to be putting that on my account.
Stop the cap.
We're not gonna go into it. We've done seen him do it, but that's neither here nor there. We've done seen him do it, but it's cool. It's cool. We're not tripping. All right, you, Healthy, Extra, and a bunch of your calisthenic guys had a conversation about East Coast versus West Coast, right? Months ago before the podcast. All right, cool.
My feed. So we don't got to talk about that, but the main thing here is that the East Coast versus West Coast battle is what needed to happen and what still does need to happen. Healthy goes on a podcast, and the individual who's interviewing him tried to say that the dudes on the West Coast would put belt the ass on the guys on the East Coast. This
Yo,
was
listen,
2
first
months
of
later
all,
after we had the
if
discussion on the East Coast.
you're gonna speak on the podcast, name it.
Put some respect on my name. You understand?
Put some respect on my name. You know what the podcast is. You watched it.
Sell it on the bars, bro.
You know what? You know what it is. Calisthenic exposed, and you got exposed.
Okay, right? And let's talk about this. He acting like he don't want to name me, then start calling me by my first name. It don't matter. Okay, whether you and Healthy talked about it, no moves was being made until Healthy brought it up, and we made it popping from the podcast.
Facts.
That's just, it's cool. I mean, not tripping. We don't care.
Versus West Coast battle, right? 2 months later, that comes up, and now the grenade thrown in the air. It's little subliminals, not even subliminals. It's like shots being sent over there. They sending shots back, cool, whatever. So now we in the talks. We having conversations. We talking to the dude Killer Matt from the CBL Calisthenics Battle League over there in the Bay Area. Good look, bro. We having conversations with him. and then the guy Prove It gets involved. Prove It is trying to get the battle lined up with the East Coast versus West Coast over there in the LA Expo.
Now he's wrong again. Clearly, he's misinformed.
Stop the cap.
He's misinformed. So, Prove It, if y'all don't know Prove It, his name is Warren. Elite calisthenic athlete, been out for over 10 years, battled multiple times on multiple different platforms, UFL athlete, even became a UFX athlete. This dude is super dope. Shout out to Prove It. Me and Prove It are in talks before the East Coast versus West Coast. Prove It got me a spot to do a calisthenic event, hosting an event at the LA Expo. I said yes. Expo, and I mean, the LA Expo is one thing. The Expo is another thing. LA is just where that specific expo is happening. So it's called Fit Expo, right? It's where he's going wrong. So in LA, they have a Fit Expo, but then also in Anaheim, which is another place in Cali, they have a Fit Expo ran by the same people. When he came to me, I said, yes, I'll do the calisthenic. I'll host the calisthenic thing. I brought Watch Me Work in on that. And I said, yo, let's do it. We got a table. We're about to pop that off as far as the LA Expo, right? The LA Expo.
I want to have it in Houston. We was going to have it in Houston, kind of like an NBA All-Star game. That was the idea. We was going to bring not just guys from the DMV in New York. We was going to bring guys from Philly, New Jersey, and other than them to all represent the East Coast. And they was going to bring some guys from the West Coast, all the way going straight down to Houston. And we was going to set that up sometime in the spring and as late as early June. Early spring, early June was the date, right?
See, this is the thing. The Fit Expo that Prove It wants to have the battle at is not coming up January 10th and 11th. That's the LA Expo. That's the one where me and Watch Me Work is supposed to be doing and hosting a calisthenic event. That is separate. It's a 2-day event. They have one again in Anaheim. That one is coming up in August.
Baki in the chat.
That one is coming up in August. Okay, Baki, we'll get to that. Baki, just chill out, relax. We're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this, bro. I got you, Baki. Don't worry about it. You cool. You all set. We gonna get to all of this, but we gotta unravel some things. So the battle that's supposed to be coming up, the East Coast versus West Coast, that's supposed to happen in August at Anaheim Fit Expo, a whole nother city in California. Separate from the LA Expo, which me and Watch Me Work is supposed to host a calisthenic event there. So let's just get that understood first and foremost.
We wanted to kind of avoid Ramadan, and obviously I got to compete for nationals, which is obviously for USA Street Lifting. That's going to be around the time of May. That takes about 16 weeks for me to prep, so the winter time with the East Coast versus West Coast would have been dead. Getting to the point. The dude Prove It wants to get your man Matthew Nisbet involved, and he wanted to have that nigga basically promote the event as well on top of my account, on top of Healthy's account, on top of everybody's account that gets way more engagement than his ass.
All right, so first and foremost, who has more followers? Dude's got more followers
on every single platform.
But on one platform, dude's got more followers than you got on all your platforms. On one platform. Is your Instagram bigger than Rip Right? No. Is your Instagram bigger than Rip Right HD on YouTube? No. Bro, your Rip Right is, I mean, your page is not as big as Rip Right on any platform, bro.
One second. We on four different platforms. Sell It on the Bars. So go to Sell It on the Bars. We on Rip Right HD. We on and 2 Facebook pages. So he said, now check this out right here. That's Sell It on the Bars in the last 90 days. We barely post on Sell It on the Bars. Last 90 days. Go to the next one. Now, the last 90 days, that's Sell It on the Bars YouTube in the last 90 days. Go down. Now, this is my business TikTok where I sell ripsticks. That's at 12 million views in the last 90 days. Now, this is my other TikTok, my personal TikTok, where I do affiliate. I don't post any more regular videos here. I only post for sale videos, and that's still at 20 million. If I was doing regular, remember,
it'd be crazy.
When I was doing regular, that joke was like at 60 million. It don't matter. Go ahead. Okay, almost a 500 million lifetime views on Facebook. Almost a 500 million. Keep going, because he's talking about engagement.
He's talking about engagement, right? So
go to my Instagram.
Let's take this off of the screen now.
Go to my he's talking. I thought you had all of them set up.
Let's pull up receipts. Oh no, it's a video.
Yeah. We gonna get. We gonna talk about all of that. Okay. Okay, 500K.
500K. He don't got 500K on no platform. His biggest platform is Instagram. And his biggest platform plus his YouTube is still not where the Instagram is at. Or Ripstick posts only. Not the most viewed, just Ripstick posts only.
Only Ripstick
21 million, 12.3 million, 5.4 million. Only Ripstick.
That's just Ripstick.
So what is he talking about?
Right?
Let's take this off of the screen.
Okay, yeah. Let's. Okay. Last 90 days on Instagram. And this is 2.1% from ads. Meaning roughly maybe 1.5 million views came from ads. The other 63 million views is organic in the last 90 days. In the last 90 days. Did you get my... Go to my YouTube. I think I sent it.
Yeah, that was YouTube. That was 413.
No. I'm talking about my whole YouTube views for the month, for the 90 days.
No, I don't have that up here.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Let's see.
I sent it to you.
We're showing all facts. Receipts.
Yo, bro, the last, and this is once I changed how I'm sending my content. I'm no longer doing too much entertaining content. I'm doing more salesy content because you got to get your sales up, bro. All right, let's see. More salesy content is obviously going to be less views, but our less views, I sent all this 1.9 million. This is 1.9 million on Threads alone. On Threads alone. Bro, it's 62 million in the last 90 days on Facebook. Bro, I mean on YouTube. Bro, once we start talking about collective views, engagement, bro, you didn't even go to my Facebook. 22 million on my personal Facebook page.
62 million on
30 million
YouTube right there.
32 million. Look, we don't get paid for that. Estimated revenue, we don't get paid. Look at that. 30 million on my other Facebook page. So that's 30 million on one Facebook, 20 million on another Facebook. Bro, it's endless. It is endless. But he's talking about engagement.
You don't want to bring him in for whatever reason. I don't know. I really don't care. It doesn't make sense. I even had conversations talking to guys from New York who's not on either side. They not biased at all. They even told me, they say, look, bro, y'all don't need that man. Like they was trying to figure out who the hell was pretty much came up with the idea of bringing, Matthew Nisbet into the...
First and foremost, don't listen to nobody from New York, and you probably capping anyway, because no one in New York has no motion. New York is dead. There's no competitions. You talking about, bar club and all this other stuff. When do they ever have competitions? Once every 2-3 years? You never hear about it. You never win nothing. What you get? How much? What did you get?
I think they gave me $100 for my bar.
$100. You train for weeks and months at a time for a
surprised
battle
I got
that
paid.
if you didn't put up, it would have got no views. So for all you non-social media guys, bro, you dudes would have got no views, no nothing.
I just want
Nobody we even have heard about you.
Yeah, bro, he's just talking. So at the end of the day, he's wondering, why did I get involved? How did I get involved? How could you have an East Coast versus West Coast and you're not talking about Team Rip Right? You're not talking about Calisthenic Prince. You're not talking about a Akeem Supreme. You're not talking about a Mr. Watch Me Work. Anytime you're talking about East Coast versus West Coast, what are we talking about? Have you said you was trying to put together an all-star team?
Bro, that's just like how he was supposed to be DMV versus New York and he goes and gets extra money. Nobody in New York was jacking that move. Nobody respected that at all.
That's a fact. Burnout Calisthenics, salute. So at the end of the day, you talking about East Coast versus West Coast without naming the biggest athletes in the East Coast. What are we talking about? And when we talking about the biggest athletes, we're not just talking about with views and likes. We're actually talking about dogs too.
Reps.
Broly Gaines, Goku. Bro,
That's a fact.
Bro, dudes is repping and they got way more followers than you, bro. So if anything, we don't need you. And when you say, and this is not a shot at DMV, but when you start talking about East Coast versus West Coast, the only thing you think about is NYC.
That's a fact.
So what are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro? You can't, and when we start talking about East Coast versus West Coast, the West Coast dudes that we're talking to, they do body weight calisthenics. You just said.
Yeah, you said I'm not a calisthenic athlete.
So if you're wondering why they got me involved, it's because I'm a calisthenic athlete and I'm one of the most known athletes in NYC that put calisthenics on my back since 2019.
And one of the ones who could rep like that.
Bro, we've been pushing this agenda way long before you came out with Power Calisthenics, bro. So, you gotta put some respect on my name, son. You gotta
Put some respect on my name.
Yo,
You
bro.
understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Bro. All right.
Equation. He don't need to be here. If we look at if you want to talk analytics, if you want to talk stats, he gets no engagement. He gets no engagement.
I gets no engagement.
We just proved that.
Bro,
we just proved that.
Over 100 million views.
Easy.
And when we start talking about the last 90 days, let's not talk about it. You're watching. Watch what he said.
Keeping it a buck, this the lowest it's been all year.
Bro, because we're pushing, we're focused. We're focused on sales right now. He doesn't understand what $100,000 month looks like. He doesn't know.
Fact.
He's
That's a
focused
fact.
on views. We're not, bro. You see, when you start to make a certain amount of money, and when you're selling a product, and you're attacking,
He's still a personal trainer. Dudes don't have time to personal train. He's still personal training
Bro,
with
when you're-
1-2 guys. That's why
when
he got
you're-
them guys with him.
when you're targeting a specific group of people, it don't matter if you get 3 million views or 10,000 views, because the dudes that be getting the 3 million views, they don't sell nothing. But the 10,000 views, they're going to specific people that they know is gonna buy when they see the product, opposed to just 3 million miscellaneous views, and people like, yo, what's that? What a ripstick? I never heard of it. No, retargeting it.
Respectfully. And I'm not here to have a content creator war and
You
all
can't.
that shit to see who get the most views.
Bro, when you start mentioning content and views and all of that, bro, you always gonna lose, bro.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Bro, you played yourself, bro.
You can't mention anything about content because of your last 10 videos you got. Bro, you're on like 1 or 2 platforms. You're doing all right, maybe on Facebook, maybe doing all right on YouTube. Your biggest platform is Instagram. Bro, that's weak. And we not being arrogant. We just,
Speaking facts.
bro, so when you start, we're going to defend our position because our position is thaqilun jiddan. It is very strong.
Facts.
I ain't in all that. I'm a real boss. I don't do that. I'm just talking about as far as the optics and the visibility goes, as far as the optics and the visibility goes, we're not going to really be having these discussions with bringing him in. Put aside all the personal differences. We don't need him. We don't need him, right? So he continues on. They having conversations that I don't know about clearly because every week something new comes about. Mind you, my loyalty is to my guys from my organization and the athletes that compete in my organization. You understand what I'm saying? So that goes far beyond just the athletes from Philly and excuse me, from the DMV. That goes for the athletes that I'm plugged in with Philly, the athletes that I'm plugged in with from New Jersey, as well as New York. I'm going to put them on the front line with me before I bring in these guys who didn't even help build the table. Why am I going to let him come to my table to eat and he ain't even try to help build my table?
Bro, your biggest look in calisthenics has been a battle that was where on what platform?
Sell it on the bars. Who created
DMV versus New York or New York versus DMV?
Sell it on the bars. Who created your quote unquote warfare on the bars? Sell it on the bars of that. Who created Abu Wasada? Sell it on the bars, bro. And we're not, bro, let's get some things understood. We not sending, we just defending what he's saying and we're coming through with facts. Your biggest battle ever happened on Settle It on the Bars. Whether you want to claim, oh, we just happened to be at your park the time you were going to throw an event. It was supposed to be an hour before. You could have picked any park. Why did you pick that park? Because you wanted the visibility. You knew that if you came to Settle It on the Bars, you was going to get the athletes. So we had a big event popping off Settle It on the Bars, and you decided, let me battle Akeem an hour before Settle It on the Bars happened. But then, no, you came late, and you end up battling during our Settle It on the Bars and think that I was not going to post that content.
You should have went to another park.
Go to another park, but if you would have went to another park, you know nobody would have been there. So you used my platform that you claiming got no visibility because I already had the crowd there for Settle It on the Bars. You used our table.
That's a fact.
And that's not once. When me, you, and Duke used to be in that group chat, what you used to say every time in the group chat? Yo, Rip, throw me an alley. Yo, post this for me. Yo, post me. Bro, we did a lot for you and your platform. And you even said it to Mel. How much we helped you build up to Mantime Fitness. And if it wasn't for us, XYZ. We didn't say that. You said it.
Multiple times.
Bro, if you look at y'all guys, I just did a post about the 12 o'clock burpee push-ups because I guess the motivator, he's under my post. Like, I influence all of y'all. Bro.
You know, the first time he ever had any interaction was when we was at in Philly and you wasn't there. And he walked up to me while I was sitting on the bench with Gus and he like, yo, bro, I know who you are, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I know you, bro.
Before
I'm like, word?
Before that, he's in my DM.
And he like, yo, can I get a pic? He like, yo, you know Arthur? I'm like, yeah, of course. He like, yo, let me get a pic. And now he try to act like he's somebody when he's really a nobody. Bro, you just work out, bro. You're not even that good, bro.
Yo, bro, if we start to talk about how many people's lives we touched, we'll be on this live for life.
That's a fact.
Bro, I'm not saying we don't care. We're happy, but if somebody posts something that we did, we're not going to be under their comments saying, yo, show me, yo, give me credit. We don't care. We didn't create the pull-up. We didn't create the push-up. We don't care if you tag us or you don't tag us. If you do, more power to you. But we're not stressing over that.
Yo, the biggest videos, the biggest views that we got is on our platform, not on somebody else's platform. Nobody could say that they made or built Rip Right HD. That's false.
That's false. Shout out to Good Money. Definitely help and push me.
Yeah, in the beginning, but
and the same thing. If you look,
it ain't that no more.
Understand why I call him Danielson. Look at everything from his past videos before he started wearing the sweat belt. And I gave him multiple sweat belts. Like, yo, cover up that. Your aura. As a Muslim, we can't. Boom. He starts rocking that. Just from point A to point B. Getting with Good Money. Yo, how you built up your YouTube? I got with Good Money and I made 50 some odd videos with him. He brought Good Money down there to Maryland. Started Warfare on the Bars. Watch his strap. Everything was from Mr. Miyagi, bro. Mr. Miyagi. That's Daniel's son, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, he did everything that I taught him.
He executed. He's different from the rest. I can give you that much.
Bro, I got videos with him right in the HQ, in the house, making smoothies. Still got videos I haven't released yet. Bro, he did what he was supposed to do, but a lot of this is cap.
He trying to take food off my table for free by trying to get visibility because his engagement sucks. Look at my last 10 videos and look at his last 10 videos. Yep.
Bro, I got videos right now that you can scroll back and then you be like, damn, that video got 10 million views.
That's a fact.
Yo, this video got 20 million views. Bro, usually in the first couple, what Instagram is doing now in a lot of these platforms, you're getting views later on. Babyface Awesome.
We got
that's my man Jahid.
we got the views already, bro. That gin is old, bro. You still chasing views, bro. Dudes is chasing sales, money, conversion. What's your conversion looking like? Matter of fact, let's post your last 10 months of what you've been doing on Shopify, Stripe. Bro, don't talk about, yo, what's your last year been like? Bro, like, and Shopify is not even the only platform we sell on, bro. So stop the cap, bro.
I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna just let it.
Yeah, because they always want to talk about, yo, you ain't show the money, but you.
Yeah.
Yo, be maxing.
Yeah, y'all always show. We ain't gonna even get into the money thing. Let's just leave that alone. Alhamdulillah, ala kulli hal. Allah has given to him. He wills without measure. Let's hear the rest.
That's all I got to say. You can see the stats. It's clear as day.
The stats is not clear as day, bro. I don't need to eat off your table. In all actuality, my table is full, bro, and it's been full for years now. For years.
Before you, after you, and always without you.
Go back even further. It's clear as day. Respectfully. So prove it. His whole point, right? What's his name on Instagram? So the people know what I'm talking about. Prove underscore. He got an underscore in his name, right? I think he do. Y'all can check him out. He wants to basically bring him in so we can get the most engagement and the most visibility.
You know,
bro, you're interchangeable.
Yeah.
You're replaceable.
Yeah, bro, it's a different ball game. You know why he wants to bring me in? Because when I go to Egypt, there are non-English speakers that walk up to me in the street and say, brother, when we go to Dubai, there are people walking up to us. When we go to Germany,
that face he got right now.
bro. Can't see, can't hear. What are you talking about? Video not on screen.
Let me see. It's up there. Can't see, can't hear. We paused it.
That's a baseless. What's the word I'm looking for? That's a baseless excuse. That's a baseless claim. That's a baseless. What's the word? I'm having a brain fart here. That reason was baseless, right? So fast forward, they having conversations every week is something new. 1 week they talking about, yeah, we're gonna bring Akeem on the 5v5. I'm like, how the hell he get involved? Mind you.
He got involved because he waxed you and went viral.
Hey!
In what routine?
50 Muslims now!
That's what happened. He waxed you and became famous by cooking your boots.
Hey!
That's why they want him involved.
Got no issue with the nigga, right? We gonna get it when we get it, whenever he...
You're lying.
Stop the cap. Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He wanted to battle you over a year ago. We was trying to set this up 2 years ago, bro. And you've been ducking until Watch Me Work battle him. And then out of nowhere, you came through talking about, Yo, what's up? Let's work.
Yeah, he's not me. He's not me.
Okay, here we go. Let's keep going.
To pull up or have a man conversation, the way me and Tay had a man conversation, then we can make something happen. But he not there yet. So I'm in Houston. He had his time to come to the DMV. I'm all throughout New York throughout the year. This past year, niggas ain't yeah. So long story short, Akeem gets brought into the picture, and now Tay's in the picture of a 5v5. And now we basically going to box out all the other battles, including Baki, and we're not even going to start talking about the athletes that's really been battling all summer.
Okay, so this is the thing. Nobody's stopping your East Coast versus West Coast. What happened was, Prove It said, okay, we can have an East Coast versus West Coast at the Anaheim. Let me see if I can have the event there. I said, copy, let's do it. They was going to say, yo, you can promo. But what happened was, Mantime and Healthy was in talks. They got back to me, and Prove It said, yo, they said you can be a part of it, but you just can't post your content first because we don't want you to get all the views. I'm like, bro, I could care less.
Why would that happen if he gets no engagement?
So
get no engagement, so it don't matter if you post it, right?
Yeah, if I don't get no engagement, what is he talking about? So I said to them, I said, yo, listen, we don't need man time. I said, if they worried about views, I said, listen, what I'll do is I won't even get involved in the event, and I'll just live stream it because I'm going to be at the event anyway. Y'all can't stop me from filming and posting no content. Or y'all crazy? So I told him, matter of fact, this is what we're going to do. And that's when I started to lay down the law because, bro, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. LA Expo, Anaheim Expo is like the biggest fitness events in the USA. There is no way we're going to have a regular East Coast versus West Coast at an event like that. So I said, this is what we're going to do, Prove It. I said, go to Houston. And I said, have your East Coast versus West Coast with all of the athletes they want to have it with. I said, but at the Anaheim Expo, the Big Bang Theory, right? We're going to use all of the top athletes because this is prime time. That's like you got a bunch of college players, then you got NBA players, and then you say, all right, let's put them all together and let them have the biggest event ever. No, the college players is not.
Yeah, they're going to be on the bench. That's just a fact. They're going to be on the bench. The big dog is here. It's the NBA.
So, and we're not talking about, Baki can beat a lot of dudes. We're not talking about as far as that. And we wouldn't mind putting Baki on a ticket. And other people that can, when we talking about big dogs, we're not just talking about reps. We're talking about also in the field, known, well known. Bro, if you're talking about collectively engagement, it's a whole different ball game. When you're talking about dudes that can rep, dudes like Watch Me Work that got the whole DMV on lock to the point where you had to leave.
Yeah.
Because
your man boxed you out.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, so boom. At the end of the day, lo and behold, I said, this is what we're doing. We're going to do a 5v5 with the top athletes from the East Coast versus the top athletes from the West Coast at Anaheim Expo in August. I said, as far as the regular East Coast versus West Coast with all the athletes that he want to do it with, let them do that in Houston in June or sometime. And then we have the big official East Coast versus West Coast or just battle at the Anaheim. We do it with the big names. Not everybody is going to be able to battle on a platform like that. That's not something light. Battling at a fit expo is not something light. Am I making sense to y'all or not? He wants to bring a bunch of people that nobody knows that been battling all year, which is fine. You can do that in Houston. But at the Fit Expo Anaheim, this is what we're doing.
those guys. I'm not going to reward the people that's not a part of my camp and not put them on the roster for East Coast versus West Coast. It's just that simple. I don't care about that content creating influencer shit. Yeah, I got a lot of followers, nigga, but I ain't pay for my followers. That's the difference between me and you niggas.
Me and who? Me and who? Who is paying for followers?
Bro, the biggest companies in the world pay for ads. It's not about followers, bro. They could care less about followers, bro. They paying for ads. Clearly, your business hasn't leveled up to the point where you pay for ads.
Yeah, you wouldn't understand.
We're not talking about boost posts too.
Yeah, bro, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't be able to be in the park for 9 hours training people if Shilajit was Shilajitting. But your Shilajit is not Shilajitting, my boy.
You making a couple $100, bro?
Trust me, if your Shilajit was Shilajitting, yeah. Yeah. Them kids and all of that, the house would be in mayhem. You would have to get to a point where you're outsourcing. You would have to get to a point where you're outsourcing. See if you could block the gay nigga. Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Actually putting damage out here. That's the thing. So whether you want to hate on the fact that I have visibility and I really put in damage, the only nigga really floating over that bar, 40 plus pull-ups, damn near 50 pull-ups unbroken, and I'm still putting 500 pounds on my back.
Hakeem is too.
Hey,
And he's 20 pounds heavier than you.
hey,
And he beat you by like 10 muscle ups.
hey,
And it was all body weight.
hey,
And then you said the reason why you was soft is because your mom's is white.
hey,
What are we talking about here, bro?
hey.
Yeah, let's get to that. And we also gonna get to this. I'm not gonna sit here and invest money into a battle, right? We can talk about if it's betting or not, but talking specifically to Ice, because he's probably in here somewhere in this chat watching, or somebody's probably screaming.
Yo, respectfully, you can't even mention Ice's name. Respectfully.
It or not. I'm not going to invest money in an athlete that's not even a part of my team. 1. 2.
50 muscle now.
He was ducking. He ain't trying to run that back.
I'm not going to sit here and also put up money for a battle just for y'all to do some body weight shit. I was going to bring my daughters to come out there to LA to the expo, because that's where I thought it was. To come.
Bro, nobody cares, bro.
LA Expo is not, that's January. That's
Bro. Bro.
Whoop they do.
Bro.
You watch this dude on Instagram, 100 clean pull-ups in 90 seconds. Let's talk about it.
Watch the battle as a spectator and just enjoy myself in the California weather. But you want to come on here and try and compel me, nigga. I don't even know you, nigga. First and foremost, I don't even fucking know you. Who the fuck is you?
There you go. You don't know him, but you consistently keep bringing his name up. And whether Baki called him out or Matt instigated it, you was in the middle trying to see the battle happen. So if you're in the middle trying to see the battle happen, he came at you respectfully and said, "Where that bread at?"
That's a fact.
I don't think he did anything wrong.
Yeah, you get busy. Yeah, you a legend.
Go in the group
But
chat
as
and
a
get
man,
them 2 posts
you
from
gonna talk
Baki's
to me like a
story.
boss before you start atting me, telling me to put up $3,000, nigga. Why are we not having conversations talking about the fact that athletes aren't getting paid?
Bro, why rep for free when you could get paid a fee? How long we been saying this, bro?
Years.
Bro, who inspired all of that? Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. We know athletes ain't getting paid. All right, we're going to get to that. Oh, I fast forwarded.
To battle him. And now y'all want to make it about money. Now, I don't know if he has the money or not. I don't know if he wants to gamble or not.
Baki just won $5,000 of non-gamble money.
5K.
Just like that.
That's a fact.
5K. on sell it on the bars with no visibility, but we were able to give out 10,000. And you still talking about athletes getting paid. Nobody gambled for that. Baki worked hard and came out on top, no freaky.
Because to my understanding, right, at least in my religion, we don't gamble. And for them, they not doing the gambling thing either, right? They look at it as gambling, and I respect that, right? Now, whether somebody wants to put the money up on his behalf, that's something else, right? But I'm not going to even put up and even promote an event on my platform if we talking about doing something as far as Zeph. I'm gonna plug Zeph in right now.
Yeah, plug Zeph in, please.
Put anybody on my platform to promote a battle that's going to be strictly bodyweight.
Why? Because you're not a calisthenic athlete.
Bro.
But why would you want to see two calisthenic athletes battle then?
Exactly. He wants to be there. He wants to fly out. He wants to spend
But you don't do
money.
calisthenics. You're not promoting bodyweight, baddyweight.
Because like I said, to my understanding, what's good, OG?
What's going on, man?
Ain't nothing much, man. They got me turned up, man. You know I got ADHD, man.
Yeah.
You know I got ADHD, man. So like I was saying,
that ain't ADHD because you wasn't like that before.
Nah, dudes just be.
That's called TRT. Eating this. You seen that post?
Yeah.
Eating this.
One, never the two.
That's not ADHD, bruv. Cool it.
telling the guys, one is this. I ain't going to talk about, I don't want to waste no time because I already pretty much made it been known about who called out who, to my understanding, right? But for two, ain't nobody going to compel me to put up no money for no battle when I'm not even the one promoting the battle. It's not my battle. I wanted to come and watch.
No, listen. From my understanding, from what I seen, Baki called him out and said his name. As we know, Ice is not a social media dude. He just chill and do him.
And this is a fact. Ice is out the way. Ice been repping for a long time, has experience in endurance maturity. He's a different animal. Shout out to Baki, but Baki, make it to Calisthenic Cup first. Get overseas. Get with some of them guys, battle, win, get some experience before you call Ice out. In my humble opinion.
The one who called him out. Whether Matt set it up and made him make a comment or what, Baki at the end of the day called out Ice. Ice never said Baki's name. So, for a battle, a one-on-one, this thing is making me dizzy looking at this. The battle is you put up your bread, your team, whoever, y'all put up your bread, and we'll put up our bread, and we run it. Simple as that. Ain't no... It ain't about spectator sport. We running it. They could be one-on-one. It could just be them alone. But it ain't going to be free. It's not going to be for nothing because Ice don't gain nothing from that. What does Ice
nobody
really gain?
does. Nobody does. Nobody's gaining.
That's the thing. Baki doesn't care whether he's going to gain money or not. I will trust me 2027. No, you got to trust me 2026, Baki. Did you make it to Calisthenic Cup? Because you ran the routine. I know you were sick. Everything was for the good for the community and to put this culture up. They not with it, then I do not care. Okay, Baki is in the comments, y'all, saying that he did not call Ice out. So, Matt instigated. What role did you play, Baki? I know you came up under that comment like, yeah, I could do it.
You know what's crazy though? So from what I heard, Matt was in the comments on their live and they didn't add Matt to have the conversation because clearly Matt is supposed to be the in-between, the middle.
And if Matt is the in-between, you see Matt requesting to join the live and you and Zeph completely ignored him.
That's a fact.
Okay, Baki was sick, so it seems like He's not making it to the calisthenic cup. Me and him already spoke about that. But as I said, Baki, you got a lot of work to do if you're trying to be that dude that you think you are. That's all I'm saying.
Anything from the sport.
Is the law, so that's how
Yeah.
we do it. That's how we've been doing it. It's not advertised, but anytime you call somebody out in anything, you're gonna run it. Put your money where your mouth is. If you believe in yourself, you don't got nothing to lose. What's it ain't about the money, it's about doing it for something. You're not gonna just do it, give me a pound and then leave. That is
Yo, respectfully speaking, the way things been going, Zeph, it ain't working. So don't say the way we've been doing it, because it ain't working, bro. It ain't working, bro. You've been doing this for 20 years and it ain't working, bro.
It's working for you. You got a workshop coming up in Chile.
Yeah, but nobody else with you, bro, and nobody else is really gaining anything, bro. Like, so when you talk about, Ice don't gain nothing, bro, I mean, no one has really ever gained anything, bro. That's why you end up on a call with this dude talking about, yo, put your money in the pot. Put your money in the pot.
Yeah.
Bro, he ain't even on his team, bro.
Now, shout out to Coat Master, respectfully. He's still a
Bro,
dog at 40.
Nah, he's a legend. And he's in my top 5. I'll argue anity about
Listen,
it.
when y'all listen, his
The
name
facts is the facts, bro.
Zeph Zachavelli. He got, it's like Styles P, Panero, Ghost, you know, Jay-Z. They add different name, bro. One of his titles is Coat Master, and that's just the bottom line. I'm him and Danielson is on the live right now. Coat Master and Danielson. So when I say Coat Master, you know I'm talking about Zeph, the CEO of the Barbarians. And when I say Danielson, you know I'm talking about your boy.
it's not about the culture at this point. It's about running that. You called them out.
Understand?
No, nobody didn't say this is for the culture. Nobody didn't say this is for the sport. You call me out to battle. This is what we're gonna do. Whether it's $1, whether it's 10 grand, you gotta put something up to show me that it ain't no pump fake. Like you believe in yourself.
Yeah, see that, Baki? They talking that money talk. And as soon as they start talking that money talk, Baki said, no habla inglés. Yo, bro.
You know, the problem is these dudes pick and choose, right? They're the kind of individuals where they'll say, yo, this person ain't squatting this kind of weight. But then as soon as a dude step up to the plate and they squat some weight, they go off running and hiding. Bro, same with the money. They don't want to talk no money with dudes who got money, but then they want to talk money with somebody who don't got no money. Yeah. And respect to, Baki, I'm not saying he, ain't got no money, but I'm just saying.
I think Baki got that 5K.
I'm just saying that
just not
dudes who would have put up money like that and really put a event together, dudes would be, oh, nah, he always want to make it about money. It's for the culture. It's for the culture.
Okay, so Cuzzo's in the chat. Cuzzo said, yo, Baki, who tried to set the Ice versus Baki first? This is all I'm saying. It probably was Matt. I don't know. It probably was Matt, but I can tell you one thing. I know if Matt put something in the comments under Ice post or whatever how it went, I know Baki. I've been dealing with Baki for quite some time. He don't care who you are. He gonna come under your post and be like, yeah, what's up? Let's run it. What's your name? Where you from?
I don't care. Any day, I'll beat you on my lunch break.
Yeah, that's how Baki coming. So I know you.
Pause.
Freaky. I know you came through and was like, yo, this is what I'm on.
Yo, it said, Baki, can you battle CX Black
No,
Cat?
that's a waste of time.
Bro, that's a waste of time, bro. Respectfully, dust.
Yeah, I could beat 6 Black Cat and I'm
40.
I'm 40. That's my man though. Yo, but Cuzzo, who you think is gonna win Ice versus Baki? This is your teammate. He gonna tell you. Cuzzo ain't gonna lie to you. Cuzzo, tell Baki, please.
That's how y'all do it. That's how y'all do it. That's how y'all been. That's
okay.
Okay.
So if I call you out, yo, what's up? Let's run this. How much you got? My team got money on me, or I got my own bread to put up. Simple and plain. Okay. Because at that point, you just doing it just to do it. Whether you.
All right, guys. So Cuzzo on Baki is responding to Cuzzo saying literally nobody. This was a thing about bringing the culture and seeing the level he has and what I have to work for. Who set it up?
Yeah, that's the question.
That's the question, Baki, is who said, yo, Baki should battle Ice? And when they said that, did you agree and say, yes, I want to battle him? I think I can beat him. All right. Read that comment because I can't.
No, lose is like you just come on. We both got better things to do. We got families. We got lives. You
Understandable.
understand? That dude, Ice gonna travel.
Baki says, is on the podcast. They did Styles and me. They haven't posted the whole thing, but you can see it in the post that I do not career about losing. Yeah, clearly, battling Ice. You clearly don't care about losing. Yo.
All the way down here, beat Baki, and then go back home. That's a privilege to Baki. Baki get to say, yo, I made Ice come outside. You understand? He get to be like, yo, out of everybody in the industry, in the calisthenic world, I'm the one who made Ice come to New York to battle. He get that bragging right. What does Ice get? And Ice go back on the plane after we know Ice gonna clean him up? Because you can't possibly think Baki gonna beat Ice. You can't.
I think it's 50-50.
He said he think it's 50-50.
Bruh.
Yo, listen, this is a guy that just said, I don't know who gonna win.
Yeah. I think it's, bro, honestly speaking, I think Ice definitely will win. The only reason I would have said that Ice would have possibly not won is if he's injured or something like that. But for Ice to be even entertaining this battle means that he's not injured. We had this conversation right before we started the live.
And remember
Clearly
this.
can't be injured.
Remember this. Your man Danielson knows nothing really about these calisthenic athletes. He doesn't know Ice. He went to Ice page. Ice got all his workout things archived. They can't even find footage from Ice repping at all, right? Right? So he's like, damn, this dude is a ghost. Yeah, he's a ghost. So you don't know how you gonna say it's 50-50. You saying it's 50-50 because of what you heard. And where did he hear about Ice at?
Sell on the bars, aka us.
We talked about Ice being injured and going through injuries, and me talking to Sergio, and Sergio was having injuries at one time, and then you really see Sergio catch injuries now. And we was talking about that on the podcast, and Ice being a dog when we did Who Are the Strongest Calisthenic Athletes.
Facts.
Go back to that. Your boy is watching and he's taking notes from the people that actually do this. You do not do this calisthenic stuff. You said it. You do power calisthenics. So, bro, this is your lane. Do not cross over. Do not cross over. I'm not in those levels. So why are they getting this to this point? Bro, let's just, they getting this to this point because they know you're not on his level. They just want to take your money. So that after the battle, you could do one of these.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Bro, they know what's going on.
And then soon as you try to run it back,
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Bro, Iron Fortress, we know.
we know, bro.
We know, but
honestly speaking, it's not that many. If you really think about it, it's not that many videos in comparison to other people. It's only a few, bro.
Bro, Ice was, bro. All right, let's get to the point. They trying to take your bread, Baki.
I think it's 50-50. I'm just.
It's not 50-50.
That's what I said. Are you willing to put money on Baki?
No, because if I set the routine up, I want to see weights.
How you want to see weights?
For calisthenic athletes, bro.
Bro, you want look at Cuzzo in the comments. Yo, see, this is why I love you, Cuzzo.
Cuzzo said the people on the podcast told you to battle Ice ?
Bro, Baki, stop with the how long you've been training, how excuse. We don't care about none of that. I'm telling you right now, bro. That's why I said 5 years. Can you put those stories on a page on a drink in a minute? Just get it ready.
I want to see barbells. I want to
He
see
want to see
weighted.
barbells.
Yeah.
But everybody know, Ice is a calisthenic dude. Straight
And
push,
everybody
straight push.
know I
It's no,
promote weighted calisthenic battles.
You don't promote
it's
weighted
no
calisthenic
excuse
battles. You promote
as
power
far as
calisthenic battles.
pulling and push. You could pull and push, straight up and down.
Yeah.
Like Baki's using that excuse when Taj cleaned him up and cooked him.
I seen that.
He got some excuse, and that excuse keep coming back. Like nobody else can't use no excuse but him. He the only one who got an excuse.
Did you hear that? Zeph said when Taj cleaned up Baki, Baki has an excuse, and Baki keep using the same excuse.
What's the excuse? Inform me.
Baki, when you lose, you just gotta say, I lost. It's not like he sat on the bar. Now, if he sat on the bar, I'll give you an excuse like Mantime did with me. The man sat on the bar.
On the bar.
That's a whole different spill. But Baki, when you get cooked, you just got cooked. And that's why I keep saying.
Let's pull up these messages. What Baki was saying. Let's pull these up.
Yeah, because Baki acting innocent. Baki is acting so innocent. Okay, this is what Ice Water Film said. Abu Sada and Styles, put the money up for Baki or tell him keep his mouth shut. I got 3,000 right now to battle in March. Now, I guess Baki is right here in the black. Baki writes, shut. You're the ones talking. You are talking alone because all you're doing is looking bad in front of everyone. This is the real you. This is not what I expected from an elite athlete. Keep dreaming in money because nobody is giving all your gambling games. See ya in the future. Baki is clearly saying, you're not going to con me out of 3K. I don't got it to give. I got family back home. I got to be sending that money back. You think I'm stupid? I'm not doing no gambling. I'm on that same time, Baki. I'm not finna be gambling. It's against my religion. I'm not doing it. So I guess it looks like Ice posted again. Baki will. You haven't beat nobody. And everybody you train with is weak as hell. Excuse the language on the screen, y'all. Don't let these content creators gas you up. Maybe in 5 years, you'll be ready. I might take you serious then. Until then, come pay for this ass whooping and I'll fly to New York in March or don't ever mention my name again. Baki writes under that, I don't have to beat people that you know so I get better. I don't need 5 years reminder. None of you has done what I have done in less than 1 year. See, this is the Baki now. Baki, you talking that?
Yeah, Baki talking that talk.
None of y'all did what I did in less than 1 year.
Yeah, I'm him.
Right? Then he says, you can do all the trash talk you want, old greasy, but it won't work with me. Stay melt, but the new regime, I'm coming for you all.
Baki in the chat right now.
All three of y'all.
All three of y'all.
Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all say my name, put some
Yo,
respect on it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yo,
put some respect on my name.
Baki, so right here it seems like you said old greasy regime, right? No, you said old greasy, but it won't work with me. Stay melt, whatever that is, by the new regime. Or the new regiment. I said regime. Regiment. I'm coming for you all.
All three of y'all.
You coming for them all, no freaky. So you bro, so you coming, take him off the screen, please. Baki, you talking that stack. So you talking back, is this regular trash talk? It's no problem, bro. Trash talk is fine. As long as it stays within the limits. As long as you don't start talking about a dude got a skin charge. Yo,
Yeah,
it's
dudes are getting crazy.
casing. Yo, Matthew Nez, bitch. And you just start talking crazy to people like dudes wasn't out killing dudes. Like dudes is not coming from street crime and trying to better their life.
Oh, Cuzzo said, I'm still confused because if it's the podcast, I think it is, it's ran by BB. It's ran by the Barbarians.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's get back to kicking it with my man Colt Master and Daniel's son.
I'm not here to talk about Taj and Baki. I'm just here. I want to see. Yeah, I seen the battle.
Cleaned him up. He used the excuse because he was training weighted. That's what I'm talking about. His excuse was he was training weight. Now he's doing body weight. That's what Ice does. Let's run it.
So is that really the case, Baki? Let us know in the comments. Is that the excuse that you was using?
They can do that. They can look. They can do that. I want to see it. I just want to see it. Let me know the date so I can see it. But
why do you want to see a calisthenic battle? But you said if you were involved, you were putting weight on their back. So nobody is allowed to be better than them. Answer that question. No,
that's the Colt then. That's the Colt Master.
I'm just telling you, Colt Master and Daniel's son is talking about setting you up with him. Me personally, I don't think you're better than Ice. I don't think you're better than Sergio. I don't think you're better than Javi. I don't think you're better than Christian. There's a few. I think that you can get a Mano. I think if you battle Taj right now again, I think you can definitely get Taj. I think, like, even when I spoke to you, Baki, I was telling you it's all about pace. And you sent me something like, no, this is how I train. I train to burn out and go through the whole. No, you're not beating no elite, smart athletes with that type of training method. And if you constantly think you're going to beat somebody that's elite like that in these routines, especially the little longer routines, you're going to lose just like you lost to Taj. I don't think Taj is a better athlete than you. I just think he out strategized you. And I watched that battle and I know exactly when you lost. I know exactly when you lost. He out strategized you.
said, to my understanding, it was supposed to be Baki going over there to battle Ice. Because we was all going to go over there.
No. That was East Coast versus West Coast in Anaheim. He's mixing up Fit Expo LA with Fit Expo Anaheim. It's Baki and Ice had nothing to do with East Coast versus West Coast.
Bro, the Mexico situation has nothing to do with the battle. It has nothing to do with the battle, bro. I mean, we know that most of these dudes don't really compete. All these barbarians or barbarian associates, affiliates, they don't compete really like that. You know what I mean? Like, they barely compete. They're not going out there to, you know what I mean?
Baki, bro, you're good, bro. We love you, Baki. No freaky. Bro, you're one of my top athletes right now in the USA. We love you, Baki. We love your reps. We love your cleanliness. We love your work ethic.
Pause.
That's not a pause.
Pause. Because somebody can clip this up and be like, yo, you said you love Baki too much.
Yo,
chill. We already got people in the comments talking crazy.
Chill, let
you
them
don't
talk.
need to add to the add fuel to the fire.
Yo, bro. So all I'm saying is you gotta, because Baki's getting real emotional. So I gotta kind of like.
No. Baki's the bro.
Baki, just chill out. You good, bro. But what I'm saying is you're not better than Ice. Not right now. I'm telling you that.
To San Francisco or go to the Ice Patch. We going to the LA Expo. That's what Matt told me. That's what Matt told me.
Okay.
Matt is bringing. See, the common denominator here is Matt. You dig what I'm saying? Matt is trying to get.
If he's the common denominator, why didn't y'all let him into the chat? Yes, that's another Muslim brother, Daniel's son. Daniel's son is Muslim, and he's talking to Colt Master, which is a non-Muslim. And we're reviewing their live because Daniel's son is on live talking about Matthew Nesbitt, which is me. And my name came up quite a few times, so I'm reviewing the whole live.
5v5 super battle together, and Ice got involved because he knows nobody on the West Coast is fucking with Baki but Ice. That's what he told me. So he gets Ice involved, and now I'm like, well, when did it turn to Ice going to New York? Like, if anything, I thought Baki was gonna go over there and battle him. So now it's turning into like a bunch of some shit that I didn't even know about. You feel me?
But I didn't know about.
The common denominator is that you don't know anything. You didn't know nothing about the Fit Expo, the Anaheim. You don't know nothing about nothing because you're not the big dog that you claim or that you think that you are. That's words out of his own mouth.
None of that.
There's a lot of shit we don't know about. That's why I'm not getting involved in that.
I'm telling you
Clearly.
what I do know.
Yeah.
What I do know, he called out Ice. I say, all right, let's run it. I fly down to New York. We run it. That's that. Your team put up something. Nobody's asking you to put up all your bread or any bread.
Baki said, that is why I love the events you guys do, because people willing to do better if they see better. Why would I don't go for that too?
Yeah. I mean, you and Ice battling would definitely be good.
That would be a great battle.
Yeah, it would be a good battle for the culture. And I'm not saying, but it's not something where, like, I'm like, I got something else going on. No, I gotta make it to, like, it's not one of those. If you really know, you know. And I say that because I kind of know, like, the outcome. And I'm not saying that anything can happen. Just like you're a better athlete than Taj, in my opinion. But somehow Taj beat you that day, right? Every dog has his day. But I'm just saying, from what I know from you and from Ice, bro, not right now. Not right now.
The team who supports you, they could put up the bread, and he's out.
Yeah.
You understand? It's only right because he gains nothing from this.
I respect it.
Somebody said, I got 1K on Mantime against you, and I got my young boy for your son. Yo, bro, have you not seen the video of him get waxed for no money?
Yeah.
Bro, the man is not like that, okay? His only quote-unquote claim to fame with calisthenic athletes is to out-squat them. And we're not here to debate that because that's a fact. He's going to out-squat 99% of calisthenic individuals because calisthenic individuals are not squatting high weight. They're doing reps, right? That's like saying if you ask a rep athlete to go compete in statics and start doing handstands and planches and all that. Bro, that's not what dudes train. You can't ask a basketball player to go do football. It's a different sport, bro. It's something totally different. If you want to go squat heavyweight, go squat heavyweight with somebody else. You've been ducking. Go battle your mans.
Hakeem clearly want to fry your boots.
Any day, anytime. Set it up, bro. And he's somebody who does calisthenics, does weights, is willing to do that, and you ducking. If you want to do an all-weight battle, I know he's with that because he lifts weights. You want to do a calisthenic battle? The opportunity has been on the table for forever now, bro. Your man is right here.
Yeah, but as soon as your views was down and you wasn't getting no motion and you seen Watch Me Work go battle Akeem, the first thing you did was call Akeem.
That's all he was doing, bro. Crying.
He's not me. Now you want to battle Akeem? Now? Because you know if I do him now, no freaky, then it's going to get the views. He runs out of gas fast. See, my man Kershawn Murray said, Rip, let me get him. No freaky. Yeah, bro. People don't even understand. He's not like anything calisthenic. Even if he says 130, 100, what is it? 42, 45 pounds. I don't even know what that is on a barbell.
What 135?
Yeah, 135. That might be the most I ever get into a battle with somebody doing barbell. He would never beat me. I don't care what the routine is.
Yeah, remember he started talking about the length of the ligaments and the arms and how you can't do.
That's a fact.
Bro.
Yo, Krishan Murray, yo, we got to lock in. Bro, can we get the name of the first person who said Baki versus Ice? Yo, Cuzzo,
That's what we keep asking.
We hearing this Matt, so I'm gonna call Matt. Let's chime Matt in because this might help y'all right here. Let's see if Matt picks up. If Matt picks up, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good for the live. Let's see who's the first one.
Yeah, they didn't want to chime in earlier. I wonder why.
Oh, I thought he picked up. But he might pick up, he might not. Alright, he's not picking up. He know. Right now, he's going to have him on live for a little bit. Alright, so Matt's not picking up. We got to find out who suggested Baki versus Matt. Can't see anything?
What you mean you can't see anything? You see just fine. The video is paused though.
I respect it. Look, I'm not telling nobody they wrong for how they want to earn their money.
That's you too.
I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know a little bit about Ice. I heard the horror stories. I know he's one of he come from.
Bro, we gotta.
It must be must be something going on with Twitch.
You know, all right, y'all. Y'all heard it from y'all heard it from Killer Matt. You say you don't want nothing to do with it, right?
Man, I'm in where I'm at. Damn, I'm in the mix.
Yeah, yo, bro, you in the mix, yo, bro. So I see they didn't want to.
Let me get up. Hold on. Oh man. All right, what's going on, guys?
All right, so who was the first person to name Baki versus Ice?
The first person to name Baki versus Ice.
They saying you was the first one to instigate Baki versus Ice, or did Baki call out Ice? This is what we're trying to get to the bottom of.
So they saying that I was the first person to say that?
No, people are saying you instigated it, but we don't know the truth. We're trying to hear it from you. How did the Baki versus Ice even come up?
So it was a conversation that was supposed to be like an interesting conversation. It wasn't supposed to. It was nothing. It was just like, oh, it'll be dope, you know, to be like, all right, yo, let's try to get somebody. Right?
For Baki.
For Baki, yeah.
Okay, and then
I never said. Only one person knew about this conversation.
Okay. And they spilled the beans.
Only one person, huh?
And they spilled the beans.
And then they spilled. Yeah, they wound up saying it to Abusada, and Abusada told that same day. Abusada texted him. I got the text, and he basically was like, "Oh, I spoke to people in the West Coast." Right, which was not me, because I had spoke to him, and so he asked me my top 5. He's like, oh, so who's your starting lineup, basically, right? And I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna tell you my start. Like, why would I go ahead and tell you? You know what I mean? Like, we gotta spin. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta try to take turns.
And this is
try to make it. Try to make sense. I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, this is my top 5, and then
for East Coast versus West Coast.
Yeah, that was the East versus West, and then so then he wound up calling the other person, right? And the other person wound up telling him without him even confirming nothing. Nothing was confirmed.
Oh, okay.
Nothing was confirmed.
About Ice.
Nothing was confirmed. Nobody has said, yeah, this is gonna be official.
And then when Baki finds out, did he start posting?
The next day he posted.
Baki.
Yeah, Baki posted the next day
saying,
whatever about East versus West, and then Ice, whatever he posted, whatever he said on that post.
Ask Matt, who was the second person?
Cuzzo asks who was the second person to mention it. I don't think it. We know who was the second person, but we're not gonna bring him into it. I know who's the second person that knew. It doesn't matter. The point is Baki knew, and Baki went.
No, Abu Sada knew.
Yeah, Abu Sada knew, but
then he the message says, I'll tell you because I got it, right? This is the message that Abu Sada told, just got off the phone with the guys from the West Coast, and this is your opponent, and he sends Ice's Ice's video.
Bro, see, this is why you can't do business with a non-calisthenic athlete.
I've been saying this shit all day.
Bro, I told Warren, prove it. Bro, he's on live right now saying, I don't do calisthenics. So why are you all into calisthenics? Bro, let East Coast versus West Coast rock out without you, bro, because clearly you trying to put the barbell on your back. All right, we not going to hold you up no more, bro, but we just have to get to the bottom of it. Clearly, all...
Nigga, it's good, nigga. I'm already in this motherfucker. So what we talking about, nigga?
Yeah.
Yo, why they didn't want to add you to the live, bro?
Huh?
Why they didn't want to add you to the live when you kept saying add me?
You see that? Yo, how y'all niggas be seeing this?
Yo,
This is what we do for a living, bro.
Yo, bro, and that's my thing, like...
I said that shit like 4 times. Nigga didn't want to add me to the live, but they want to mention me like every time. Every time. That nigga did not say that other nigga's name.
Exactly. Killer Matt must have... I don't really know what's going on. I'm hearing that Killer Matt did, and here is Killer Matt in your live saying add me, and you're not adding me. Then that mean you don't really want to know.
That's a fact.
Because I'm going to really spill the beans, dude. You brought it out. Abu Asada, you was the culprit behind sending it out, and I told you nothing was set in stone.
Nothing was set in stone. So by him saying that was like, nigga, you did that.
Bro.
That was your fault.
Bro, likewise, you said, you know what, you doing the 10K 8 cities? I'm going to talk to Ice to see if he want to do the 10K settle on the bars. I don't know. Let me talk to him. Did I go to Instagram and be like, Ice will be...
Yeah, because I was like, I'm like trying to, you know what I mean? Like trying to...
It would have been a beautiful thing. Because, bro, we got mad respect for Ice. Like, no cap. I mean, all of them. Like, the Barbarians in general, right? Bro, whether... You know the vibe. You know, I mean... Yeah, so salute to them, man. We hope... we would like to see the battle go down so that afterwards we can interview Baki after he get cleaned up and realizes you're getting too big for your bridges. You messing with a dude that did it with digits. Breathe is a privilege. Don't you know? Like, bro, like this, it's levels. And I keep saying this. I was just talking to wifey, right? She went to a therapist and she said, when she laid down, the lady started feeling on her head, bro. And she said from feeling on her head, like pushing on certain points, she went right down to her right foot where the pain was. She said she didn't tell the lady, she didn't. And I said, bro, it's levels. Bro, that's how it is. Sometimes when I used to play basketball, certain plays, we used to be going full speed, but the court would slow up and you would see the play. It's like the Matrix, bro. Like that joint is real. Some people just have a gift. And when they've been doing it for a certain amount of time, you reach a master state.
So Baki said, there you go. Is a good top elite athlete, and I was motivated to get there and have a good battle. Like a real thing battle. but everything is going left for no reason.
It's not going left, Baki. We just trying to figure out what's going on. And you talking smack, Baki, on the low. You just said you coming for all of them with your new regimen. Come on, Baki. Let's be clear. You official, but we salute you. So you got anything else, Matt, you want to address from this live with your man Danielson and Colt Master?
Nah, bro. It's whatever, bro. It's up for anybody, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck who it is, bro.
You just ready to work.
I'm ready to, this is what gets me mad, bro. It's like, where's the work? Y'all niggas is talking this, talking that, but ain't nobody, nigga, put a barbell on your back. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
How about you get on the bar, nigga? How about that?
Yeah.
I just got off a story. Listen, I just got off a story. I seen a nigga do 20 push-ups. Crazy, bro. Like, yo, the shit lifted fucking, nigga, it's only 20 push-ups. How is your back
Yo, bro.
20 push-ups? I don't want to talk to no man who's telling me to put a barbell on my back but can't do 20 fucking clean push-ups, bro. I'm out of here, bro. Have a good night.
Yo, bro, salute, bro. We appreciate you.
It's good, bro.
All right, later. Yo, bro, Matt. Yo, excuse us, guys. We on live, so it's unfiltered. We can't control what the cursing and stuff like that. Obviously, you know we Muslim. And we be trying to keep it as halal as possible. All right, so here we go. Let's finish up with Colt Master and Danielson.
Prodigy, you know what I'm saying? We know what's going on, right? But at the end of the day, like I said, don't ask me to put up no money. I ain't investing no money to see a bunch of bodyweight calisthenics. I respect it. I respect the man's work ethic, but that's not what I'm into. And him keep tagging me, bro. Stop tagging me, man. If you ain't a social media guy, don't tag me.
So
I commented under the podcast with it, pull up to the crib. I commented under it and I answered the question. I said, I think it's 50-50. Because
because you poke your nose into business that has nothing to do with you, and now you want to kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course he's tagging you. Of course he's tagging you, but check this out. Pull up to the crib. Yo, shout out to Star. Pull up to the crib. Can I pull up to the crib?
Nah, they don't want you to pull up to the crib.
They
gonna say you're gonna get all the views and all the likes and the attention. They ain't gonna want you to pull up to the crib.
Yo, bro.
one thing, y'all can call it glazing, not you, I'm talking to everybody that's watching. Y'all can call it glazing, y'all can call whatever y'all want. What I've seen the man Baki do, and it's only a small amount of shit that I've seen him do, but what I've seen him do just in the last, I think he's been doing it for like a year or two now. I haven't seen nobody do what he's been doing in just 2 years. I'm just being honest. If you compare his 2 years to anybody else that's been doing this for 2 years, like he said.
And that's what I'm saying. The dude he's talking about has been doing it for 10 plus years. It is a difference.
It's a fact.
And
maybe
you
15 years.
Yeah, and you never 10 plus. And you never seen Sergio 2 years. You never seen Zeph 2 years. You never seen Beast 2 years.
That's a fact.
Like you said, the only person you have seen 2 years do what Baki is doing is Baki. But look at Keem. Keem hasn't been doing it long, and he's turning into
a year maybe? Less than a year?
Savage.
It's impressive to me. It's impressive.
It's impressive because you can't rep. You're average at best with body weight. And when it comes to weighted, you're still average at best.
That's a fact.
For your weight. I keep telling people that. He's going to apply for the 16-week stuff. He's going to talk about it.
Whether it be 1 rep max or just repping out. Like, weighted reps for calisthenics. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's not what you do, bro.
USA street lifting with his body weight. Listen, I be trying to just speak facts. And this is not sending shots. We think that he's pretty decent with squats, even though when he goes down, his knees buckle. But to do a 500-600 pound squat, that is impressive. I don't care how much you weigh. You know, we think that's impressive. But for his height, body weight, the people that's his height and body weight and doing street lifting, he never makes it. He never makes it to what is it called?
Worlds. Yeah,
he never makes it because them dudes are. He's doing baby weight. Not saying that he's not excelling. He's getting stronger and stronger every year in that. But
we just talking about the people you could, you compare yourself to. So we're not here, so you don't have to make a video talking about, yeah, but both of them, they can't squat what I could squat combined. That's a fact. We can't.
But the dudes your weight,
you're comparing yourself to that.
The dudes your weight, you can't squat what they can squat. You can't pull what they can pull. You can't muscle up what they can muscle up. And you can't dip what they can dip. If you could have, you would have been in Worlds. You miss it every year.
That's a fact.
And it's not a shot, bro. It's just saying in body weight and weighted, he's average at best, but it just looks crazy impressive because most people are average at best. Average, bro, most people ain't doing a 50 clip. So when they see me do a 50 clip of pull-ups, it's like,
yeah, but now you got dudes like Ice doing an 80, doing a 90 or whatever. These dudes is doing 100 clips.
That's like 50 is like becoming average amongst Cali athletes. But when we just walk into any old person...
He said he could do a 40 plus clip.
So when you walk into any average person, they not doing what we doing. So when you see a dude like Mantime pulling 90 pounds, they like 135 pounds, they're like... But then when you go to Worlds and you see what them dudes is doing his weight in his weight class, he's a baby. That's what I'm saying. Respectfully, right? That's what they say when they want to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
But this is not really being disrespectful. This is facts.
At best.
That's all I'm saying. So based upon that, and like I said, I don't know Ice's, condition as far as his health because to my knowledge, he's injury prone.
Where did you hear that he's injury prone from? To your knowledge, who did you been speaking to? You watched that right here.
Yeah, on the couch, but we in the chairs right now. We in the desk chairs.
If he's not 100%, it can definitely go 50-50. It could definitely go either way.
You never seen Ice rep. What are you talking about? Ice can probably beat Baki at 80%. You don't know.
That's a fact.
You don't know.
That's a fact.
This is the thing, knowledge.
You dig what I'm saying? And then another thing is that Baki doesn't really have much to go off of because he moves in silence. He's not a social media dude. So you don't know what he's training. You don't know what he's uploading. He could probably do barbell squats. He could probably squat more than Baki. We don't know what he does.
If you don't know what he does,
why are you speaking on it to say whether it's 50% or not? Bro.
You heard the horror stories.
From where and from who?
Bro, the only information you got is what Sell It on the Bars is giving you, dude. Let what they say, hold the tail?
You know what I'm saying? But if you saying he's strictly a calisthenic athlete and that y'all got to put up money and, Baki's camp has to put up money because he's not from my camp. I train with the dude, from time to time, be part of my events, but he's not from my team. You dig what I'm saying? But I do believe like it's going to be 50-50.
Let me ask you, you think if it was somebody from his team, and I don't really know who's on his team anymore, but if it was somebody from his team, you think he would put that money up?
No.
I don't think so either.
Even when he was gambling, he wouldn't have put the money up on them.
That's a fact.
You don't believe in your team. You left your team in Maryland. You wasn't paying your team to referee, but you was paying outsiders to referee that was coming from New York and different places. People like Juju and all of these people, they didn't know you was dip skiing like that. Bro, you really picked up and left.
That's what he said, doing it for the gram. That's a fact.
You left your camp and your team.
Respectfully.
But your team and your camp, they might jack it. When you come back to the city, they might support you because all emotion was with you.
And it's going to come down to whoever had the better preparation.
Okay, cause I see now why you were saying what you were saying, because you thought it was going to be some you show up down there or some 5v5 situation. I see that you didn't know it was going to be like a one-on-one.
No, I mean, when I say 5v5, I'm not talking about tag your Rick, now you go. No, I'm talking about a 1v1, but the best of 5 series.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Snoop and then when you came down a few years ago, down there to the DMV, the first DMV versus New York battle, the best of five, how they I thought
That wasn't named DMV versus New York.
Nah, it definitely wasn't.
That was called For the Culture. And Snoop came down there and waxed the DMV, which was Team Gaines.
And you just stood there and watched. Because you like, damn, I can't compete in that. Nobody would have picked you up on 18, bro.
That was your first witness of greatness, bro.
That's a fact.
That battle is still up on Team Sparta.
it's gonna be similar to something like that. Not not no tag team shit. That's not what I was saying. But definitely a head up battle. Like I said, I want to see this shit happen.
Yeah, it's well, that's how it's supposed to be. Straight up. You understand? Straight up, 1-on-1. Run it.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah.
That's that. You understand? So I don't know. I never spoke to Matt about what his intentions was or what was going on with that.
I'm telling you, that's what his intention
I don't know.
was.
Why you ain't want to add him then? He was in the comments saying, add me, add me, add me. And you didn't want to add him. You seen his comment. You skipped right over his comment. Why you ain't add the man? Let him speak his piece. You keep mentioning his name and speaking and putting words in his mouth. You should have just said what it was.
I'm telling you, that's what his intention was. And for the people that's just jumping on, when I talked to Matt, every week something new changed because there's some conversations being had behind my back. Every week is something new. At first, it's, Matthew. And at first he was supposed to be a promoter. Now he's got.
All right, we're gonna rewind this because this is where it kind of went silent. But we gonna get to that for y'all right now.
I'm like, you know what? Y'all coming to me and asking me, I don't even want to be a part of that shit. Your battle, the best of five, how they I thought it was gonna be similar to something like that. Not not no tag team shit. That's not what I was saying. But definitely a head up battle. Sport, man. If we just want to do
That's that. You understand?
There
so
we go. Hold on.
I don't know.
kid, he still gotta see me. Then Watch Me Work gets involved. I'm like, how?
Was or what was going on with that?
I'm telling you, that's what his intention
I don't know.
was. I'm
All right,
telling
let's
you, that's
see.
what his intention was. And for the people that's just jumping on, when I talked to Matt, every week something new changed because there's some conversations being had behind my back. Every week is something new. At first, it's, Matthew Nisbet. He go ahead and at first he was supposed to be a promoter. Now he's battling. Akeem get involved, which I have no issue with. Whatever, I don't care. He still got to see me. Then Watch Me Work gets involved. I'm like, how the hell do all these athletes get in?
East Coast versus West Coast.
And then you don't show up with none of the big dogs from the East Coast? That makes no sense.
What are you talking about? That's how all these athletes get involved. When you start talking about East Coast versus West Coast, everybody that you're talking to on the West Coast is calisthenic athletes. You don't do calisthenics.
You said that.
So how the hell you think all of that calisthenic athletes, that's the major athletes, get involved? Do your math. Do your math. But I don't get engagement.
Yeah.
They know. You can't talk about East Coast versus West Coast without mentioning certain people. And I'm gonna tell you like this: Calisthenic Prince, Akeem Supreme, Mr. Watch Me Work,
Broly
Gaines, Goku Pump. You even got Spec Nasty now. Like now
you know that's West Coast, but
that's not West Coast.
yes, it is.
Houston?
Yeah, Houston is West Coast. Yeah,
How is Houston West Coast when they doing East Coast versus West Coast?
that's West Coast.
That's considered Houston.
Ask your best friend ChatGPT, and ask, is Houston East Coast or West Coast? It's definitely not East Coast.
Yeah, you're right. I'm twirling. That's Texas, right? Yeah, but at the end of the day, because it's versus. But at the end of the day, you still got other people.
You want to have an East Coast West Coast battle in Houston?
But still, that's still West
Nah,
Coast,
that's
right?
cool. That's cool. That's cool-ish.
But
really, all the dudes is from Cali, so it's not even from where nobody's from, though.
yeah, but he wanted where he's at because it's more beneficial for him. He can bring all.
Oh, that's what happens when dudes don't got no bread. That's what happens because they can't afford them flights to go anywhere. It's one of the main reasons why, again, he complains about, yo, I gotta pay for tolls and gas to go to New York. Remember, that was his excuse why I don't want to do that. Tell Akeem he gotta get his bus ticket and come down here.
Yeah, he want Dal to come to where he's at so he can bring all his stuff. He's not paying for no.
Yeah, he can bring all them barbells and put them on his back.
Bro.
I'm like, you know what? Y'all obviously having a discussion, not even coming to me and asking me. I don't even want to be a part of that shit.
That's a lie. He still wanted to be a part of it. But I'm going to tell you what really happened. After everything was set up, what he did was he went live. And I don't mean like live. He just put out a post talking about, yeah, Matthew Nesbitt, I didn't know he had a skin charge. Bro, I don't have a skin charge. If you consider, what are you really like? I don't even really want to get into explaining this again. Bro, you know the whole entire
He was
situation.
in the comment sections with multiple people, made videos multiple times,
and then
making a defense about the situation. So you clearly was speaking about something that you claim now all of a sudden because it's not in your favor that you don't know nothing about. You did know about it.
And then and he was just trying to respond to a comment and get likes and views and all the barbells on his back. For real.
All the barbells on his back.
Yo, bro, Matt. So he lying. Anyway, what he did was when he made that video, he said, I don't know about y'all, but if y'all want to do business with him, do it. I got my own motion. So I had to make a video letting people know, if you got your own motion, then you shouldn't be on my team in the 5v5 because that'll be doing business with me. So now he had to stand on that and back out of the Anaheim Expo, no freaky, because you made a video putting your foot in your mouth.
But then he said that was his table earlier. He said, yeah, that's my table, and I don't want Matthew Nesbitt coming to my table.
Let me get that table, sucker.
Give me that.
Let me get that table. I'll show you how to do this, son. Daniel, I'm telling you, bro, I ain't even going to speak about the stuff he did afterwards. Yo, this made my day. Yeah. Yo, Matt, you know we not going to let this dude get away with the foolery.
Bro, you know he don't really want to battle none of the dudes who's like that, bro. He's not built like that, bro. It's a fact. Why you don't battle Matt? Why you don't battle Cuzzo? All these dudes because you know what? These dudes rep. They do calisthenics. You want to go battle extra money.
My man, that wear mask to the battle, and before the battle's over, him knows.
My man is 40 wearing a ski mask with no ops.
With his pants, bro. I don't, these Unk YNs. That's what he is. He's an Unk YN.
40.
I don't even want to be a part of that shit because at the end of the day, I want to see the best battles happen. And right now, I don't see no better battles happening. You know what I'm saying? I think, since you bring up Taj, I think they should run it again. Fuck it. If we can't get Baki to battle Ice, shit, them two should battle again.
Why? Why are you saying that? Where you heard that first?
Bro.
We just talked about Baki getting his lick back from Taj. No freaky. You got to battle Taj before you could even be talking about Ice. I keep saying that.
That's a fact.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Yo, bro. Somebody get this man.
Yo, bro.
But if we talking like strictly money, if we talking strictly money though, Zeph, and you know this, Zeph, if we talking strictly money, like I said, this is a poor man's sport, man. If we just want to do this just to put up money to call it gambling, call it whatever you want. If that was the case, there would be no battles. There would be no battles. You feel me? And like I said, I got a little bit of money, but I'm not even doing stuff like that. One, because from the Islamic principle, but I'd rather put my energy into trying to get some big boy corporate level sponsors, a Red Bull Energy, a Monster Energy drink, a Under Armour, a Nike. I'd rather have put my energy.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? Your back is broken. What, a vertebrae or a portion?
Spinal.
Spinal.
Bro, Tyson was lying. Clearly, Tyson was lying when he said that.
They're trying to get those conversations happen, and that I'm still working on trying to get happen. You feel me? Rather than trying to.
This situation don't stop none of that. This is just, this shouldn't even be broadcasted. You understand? It should be one-on-one. They running.
Why it can't be broadcasted?
Huh?
Why it can't be broadcasted?
Broadcasted for what? Because it's not about that.
I want to see the shit.
You want to see that shit? Put that money in that pot.
Nah.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Why does Zeph keep talking to him and asking him to put money in the pot? I'm confused. I'm confused, Zeph. And then on top of that, if somebody calls Zeph out to a battle, I'm sure Zeph ain't gonna be making no lives. He gonna be silent, making some kind of subliminals talking about the cultivate, to activate, to motivate, to underestimate, and all kind of foolishness. Bro,
the cult of consistency.
Why don't you just pop out with your lockout and just
get clocked out, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Zeph ain't doing no battling.
Bro, where's Zeph battles at? Where's Zeph battles at? That's the problem. Just like Mantime. Talk about all these battles that he keep having where nobody knows who the winner is. Nobody's getting paid. Nobody's getting no recognition. You're not getting no stamps, no stripes, no nothing from them battles, bro. Traveling all the way to the DMV for what? Nothing.
But I got more engagement.
Whoop they do.
You did. You did. How much views you got? 2 million.
Whoop they do.
Bro.
And how much you got on the last one? 3 million.
Whoop they do.
That's a fact.
Bro, nobody cares.
And ain't break bread with nobody.
Nobody cares. What? How much you made off that shit legit? Let's get to that. Let's get to that.
$2 in it, but like I said, if I'm putting up,
damn, that didn't go all the way to 30.
We'll see if he's serious, and we get somebody to mediate to hold that bread, and we work out the particulars, and we make that happen. It's gonna be
Zeph trying to get to the money. Zeph trying to get to the money.
Zeph trying to secure the bag.
Yo, bro, Zeph trying to get to the money.
It's gonna be a ball club style.
Man.
Ball club style.
Ball club style. So
shouts out to the ball club, man. Where the hell my man Doc up to, man? I know y'all cooking up something, man. I know y'all too quiet, man. I know y'all cooking something up, man.
Yeah, we here working, man. We here working. So
that's all right.
I definitely keep you in the loop, and if there's any way that you can help out or whatever that I feel like may need your assistance, but I'm glad you know now, so maybe that clears stuff up.
Oh, no, it definitely clears some stuff up. It definitely clears some stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you already know, man. You got my respect. You know what I'm saying? It's already understood. I just want to, I just want to see it happen. I just want to see the best battles happen. You feel me? But, yeah, man, like I said, I'm not even looking to promote no shit. I mean, obviously, you know, I'll throw it up on my story and whatnot, let people know. But if y'all just want to keep it, you know, under the radar, just make sure I know, because I want to be there to see it. That's it, bro. I'm talking about just as far as like a practitioner of 1v1s, whether I do body weight, weighted, whatever. I like to see stuff like this. You feel me?
Did he not just say he don't do no body weight? He said he want to see a barbell on your back.
Whoop they do.
With a barbell on your back.
Bruh. Yo, listen. This dude right here is incredible. I ain't putting up no money unless you put a barbell on your back. I'm not doing this unless you got a barbell.
You get to see that BTA in person.
Yeah.
It's overdue. It's overdue.
Yeah.
Again. Again, cause the first one, I guess the first one wasn't good enough, so he need another one. And it's more. It's more.
Yeah.
It's more.
Oh,
But they there. They there.
that's a
The cult is deep.
So he's admitting it's a cult.
Yo, bro.
He just admitted it's a cult. What's going on here?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about, bro?
That's what I'm. Cult master. Cult man, bro. Zeph is no longer Zeph Zachavelli. I mean, you can call him that too, but that's Cult master. And it is what it is. I think that the Barbarians, I like the.
Nah, they're the strongest team in the world. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I like they group and stuff. I mean, there's some practices that I'm not really for, but the calisthenic base wise, I could get with. They rock out, bro. They put in pain.
We got them. We got them killers.
Got them
I
killers.
respect it. I respect it. I'm not negating it. Let's see if anybody want to answer some questions real quick, and then I'll actually
And
upload
once
this
again,
whole live.
this is where Matt again said, add me. And
he was like,
oh, let me scroll. Bro.
I'm gonna upload this whole live. Somebody said anybody got a routine they use to get better with calisthenics. Zeph gonna charge you for that, man.
I got plenty of routines up there free. Like, just
Plenty.
go through the page. I see the page. I see the routine.
Man, I got my homeboy right here from New Orleans.
Peace.
Hey,
Blessings,
what you
man.
be eating, bro? Your arms big as shit.
Come on now, dog.
Pause.
Come on, man.
Pause. That was
look at Zeph.
that was crazy.
Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
That shit crazy.
Nah, that's Photoshop, man.
It's AI.
Yeah, that's
You do
AI.
the-
Don't believe everything you see, man.
You do the 1 gram per body weight thing?
Nah, I don't
No,
do
we
none of
just
that,
eat
man.
food, brother.
Okay.
I don't do none of that.
Man,
Just eat clean, no fast food, no BS.
Oh, really?
You hear that, right?
Once a day and once a day.
He eats
Oh, he eating once a day? And you that big?
Pause.
That's,
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Hey, yo, it gets worse. Eating nuts. Come on, man. Yo.
Look at this. Somebody come look at
Yo,
this.
bro.
Look at this.
Yo,
Come
bro.
and look at this.
Yo.
He said it for the camera, too.
genetics, bro. Gotta be genetic. Okay.
Nah, there ain't no genetics. Not with
But
me.
but you eating fruits and like nuts and smoothies and shit else, right?
He said,
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
nah, that's funny.
Look, they smiling.
They having a good old time.
Yeah, I'm eating fruits.
All right, okay.
The man
Zeph said,
Jamaican,
yeah, I'm
man.
eating fruits.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not Jamaican. My wife Jamaican. But
Oh, your wife's Jamaican.
yeah,
Oh,
my
okay.
wife Jamaican.
Pardon me. I thought she was Jamaican.
Yeah. But much blessings to you, man. Much success on your transition in Houston also.
Salute, man. I appreciate you, man. Maybe we can get you down here one of them days, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Get
I
some
got
good-
my boy in Dallas.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Zeph, don't do it. He
check
gonna
it
try
out.
to put a barbell in your back. Don't do it. He gonna try to put a barbell in your back.
But like I said, I'm gonna keep you updated. Because this is gonna be epic.
Solid. Definitely keep me updated, man. I'm gonna upload this live for everybody that didn't catch it. Shouts out to Zeph, Barbarians, Team Workhorse. We out of here, man. Enjoy the rest of your day, Brody.
Peace. You too, man.
Yo, that's crazy. He said, should have slapped him for making him look bad.
Yo, guys, that's it for us on this live, man. We're going to wrap it up. We just dealt with the whole situation with your man Danielson, Cult Master, Baki. Found out who was the first one to mention Ice versus Baki. Let's see if we could get a couple of clips of Ice up there.
Couple of clips of Ice. Ice barely posts anything.
All right, this is a clip from a battle me and Ice. It wasn't a 1v1. It was just like a regular competition. I think it was max pull-ups. It was max push-ups. I missed the max dips. No, that one was cool. And then there was also just a regular joint at the Fit Expo. But let's see how much pushes he do right here. They might be playing music. Yeah, we ain't getting copywritten up for that. Watch that off the screen just in case. That's Ice right there, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 97.
Calm
97. I think that was in a minute. 1 minute. Can't see the reps? What you mean you can't see the reps? You couldn't see those reps?
What about now? Can y'all see him now?
They didn't see those reps?
Can y'all see now? Somebody drop it in the chat. I seen the last 20.
You just getting in the chat?
It wasn't showing to the end. I can see it now.
So we got to show his push-ups again?
Y'all want to see it again or you want to see his pull-ups?
This is when we was at the Fit Expo. I met him. Yeah, girls that muscle up. At the end, we can see. All right, go back to that first video of Ice. Please talk to them in the chat while I'm counting. All right, let us know before we start playing. Can you see?
Yeah, they said they could see it now.
And watch that butt.
Okay.
Don't put it in the air, okay?
Oh yeah, hit it.
Watch it.
All
right. Now let us know.
It's a 97 clip.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, the last
4,
one. It's
5,
good now though.
6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, y'all can see
6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3,
100
4,
too easy,
5,
right?
6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1,
Alright, he's almost done with his push. We're
4,
gonna do the
5,
pull next.
6, 7, 8, 9, 90. Yeah, 97. 97 pushes that easy. In a minute. That's 97 push-ups in 1 minute. And he would have did
Baki could do that though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2.
Sure y'all can see, right?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is
7,
ice.
8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is the guy Baki will be
7,
battling.
8,
possibly.
9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Non-stop 50 clip. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
What you going 55?
Yep, 4. And I would say this is not his cleaner pulls. This is not his cleaner pulls.
Ice is
Look
a
at my
beast,
man with the dreads.
Ice is a beast.
See that?
Nah, who are you talking about? Damn, this old school. Look at me.
Yo, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro.
That's crazy.
All right, let's go to the other ice pulls. That's when they cheated me. This is when me and Ice was going. It was either him going to win or me, but obviously I wasn't going to win that one because I didn't know I couldn't let the bar go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Walaikum salam wa
9,
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
10.
Hope you're doing well.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, hope you're doing
15,
well also, bro.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 30.
Your movie is counting.
Oh, I missed this count. I missed this count, y'all, because I seen it from this screen and it was still going. 39, 40. I would have probably got him here. I would have got him here, bro. They.
Yeah, you definitely miscounted. You gave him a couple extra reps.
I would have got him here. Go to my pulls. That was Zeph right there on the side. I messed up here because I didn't know I couldn't let go the bar. So I decided, it was already too late. They're gonna show. I think I went. Matter of fact, I went before Ice. They got Ice to go last.
This yours?
No, that's Zeph. Zeph. That was just Ice doing his pulls. Yeah, that's me right there. So that was me. Move it over a little bit or get rid of that screen. Yeah, there you go. All right, perfect. All right, so I didn't know the rules was I couldn't let the bar go because I started pulling with my throw on. And what happened is they wasn't counting my reps because they said, oh, you're not locking out. And I'm like, yes, I'm locking out. So they kept saying no rep, no rep. And then what I did was, obviously there was barbarians judging. I got off the bar.
I don't know. It looks like you got a good lockout there, and it was multiple judges, so I don't really understand what the problem is.
Yeah, this one was. So what I did, and you could see my elbow locking.
They said all of these pulls don't count.
And by the time I realized they wasn't counting my pulls, I just jumped off the bar. And I said, you can't see the lockout? Let me. And look, he just told me those reps don't count. So I took my shirt off so they can see my arm. And proceeded to do the same pull-ups I was doing before. So that's how I lost the pull-up battle, obviously, to Ice. But there was other people there. I don't know how much reps I had. I was cooked, though, because the day before...
No, but I think you did like a couple 50 clips that day too, right?
Yeah.
But this was after or before?
I think this was after. So if you seen the other thing what Ice did, where he did his 55 pull-ups, I did a 52 over there. And then Ice came and beat me with the 55. And there was another spot. So all through LA Expo, we just walking around doing mad reps.
Said, man, I seen you do a 50 clip straight under a minute at the No Chuck E. Cheese
Yo,
tournament.
Mujahid, we know what time it is.
Clean
We
money.
working. But yeah, it don't matter. See, I'm telling them right there, this don't count. And then Zeph was actually trying to get me a redo. Shout out to Cope Master for that. That's Taj right there. If y'all don't see, let's rewind that. This is the one that cooked Baki boots.
No, yeah, there you go.
Like right here, this guy right here. That's Taj with his hand up, like so. That's him and that. Yeah, that's Taj. He obviously he was counting the reps. There was another dude counting the reps, and then I found out that I couldn't let the bar go. And yeah, but it is what it is. But I.
Whoop-dee-doo.
But I got videos from that day too, doing the 50 pull-ups over there, doing another 50. Yeah, and then my hands start tearing, but it wasn't no excuse. But once I start doing my pulls there, you can see I was fatigued early. He was even fatigued too because he's known he'll do a 70 clip easy, but you can kind of tell he stopped at like 40. He only did like 55 pulls. He wasn't looking the strongest, but they was repping all through the LA Expo as well. So it wasn't like dudes was fresh, you know what I'm saying? But I think he got $200 for each, for the push-up, for the dip, and for the pull-up.
Some nice little bread right there.
Yeah, I only made it to the push-up and the pull-up. I made it late for the dip, so Ice won all of it. He won like $600. But yeah, he's tough. But that's just play. That's like bad footage of him repping. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Stay tuned.
Stay ripped.
Six
pack. Big back. Big facts. We out, man. We out.